What's going on, everyone? I'm Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics. Welcome to another live stream. In today's video, we're going to be hanging out and talking about the new Superman set photos that were leaked online today. It feels like there's some new leaks about every single day over the last week or so as they are filming more for the Superman movie in Cleveland, Ohio. Before we do that, though, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and tell your friends. And consider joining the channel for just $1.99. You can support me, support the channel. And if you do that by July 4th, which is tomorrow, you can be entered to win this entire stack of comics, which is pretty awesome. Which shout out to the channel members. We have 12 channel members. Dale, Paul, Marcus, Mike, Mark, Mike, Adrian, Tom, Alan, Carlito, Brett, and Jonathan. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Alrighty, let's get right to it. What's up, Kenneth Bird? How's it going, man? So there were some new set photos, again, that were leaked online today, which, again, it feels like there's new set photos leaked every single day. But today is a big one. Today is massive because we got our first look at Green Lantern, Nathan Fillion, Guy Gardner, and Hawkgirl, Isabella Merced? I don't know how to pronounce her name. But I'm going to pull up the first photo. This is the first photo that I saw this morning when I got into my car. I just got done playing a round of golf this morning because I'm a teacher. I'm off for the summer. So I just got done golfing. And this is the first photo I saw when I got on Twitter. Here we go. We have Superman right here talking to Guy Gardner, Nathan Fillion, Green Lantern right here. His suit, and we'll talk about it as we go through it, is very white. Does not look like the traditional Guy Gardner. We have Hawkgirl right here, and then, of course, Mr. Terrific. Something's going on down here. Something is going on down here. I don't know what is happening, who it is. I am assuming that's Metamorpho because it feels like they are trying to introduce the Justice League International / the Terrifics. From the people that I've talked to, the group chats that I'm in, shout out to Mark and Paul. They basically said it is a mixture, a mashup, if you will, of the Justice League International, which is funded by Maxwell Lord, and we'll talk about that, and then the Terrifics, which it feels like there's a little bit of each team in the set photos. But I don't feel like I've heard anyone talk about this person right here. It's a person in a blue suit. Obviously, that's going to be done somehow in VFX. That's probably most likely Metamorpho. But let's get back to the Green Lantern here. This is Nathan Fillion. The first look at him as Guy Gardner. The hair looks just like him. Now, personally, I would have preferred if they would have went with Nathan Fillion's regular hair as opposed to the comic accurate hair. I'm all about being comic accurate. I really am. I really am. And I'll talk about that here in a minute. But this hair looks just bad on him. It just looks bad. It looks weird. They should have went with his regular hair. Now, let's talk about a suit. That is not comic accurate. Comic accurate would be more black on top with a big green logo, which it feels like, if you zoom in here, this is the Maxwell Lord Tech logo, which is seen on both him, and we'll get to it, and Hawkgirl as well, and I believe Mr. Terrific as well. So that's interesting. We do get the Green Lantern logo here. It's on the side as well. But I thought that was very interesting. And when I first looked at these suits, I was like, what are they doing? What are they doing? Like, these suits look stupid. Like, Green Lantern, like, it always feels like his suit should be done up with the Green Lantern ring, which it looks like he's wearing right here. I could be wrong, but to me, that looks like a Green Lantern ring. I don't know. I really don't know what to think other than my first initial thoughts were, it looks bad. It looks really bad. And then I turned my attention to Hawkgirl, and I was like, that looks even worse. Like, this helmet looks terrible. That is not a Hawkgirl helmet at all. If you guys remember the Black Adam movie, Hawkman looked amazing. Now, most of that was done up in VFX. Maybe we'll get more of that here as well. But man, that suit looks terrible. It looks terrible, absolutely terrible. I've always thought that Mr. Terrific, his suit looked fine. I don't know what's going on here. It looks like he's sitting in some sort of seat. Uh, who knows what seat that is? Let's take a look at another set photo here. Appreciate everyone for dropping in and watching live or watching on replay. Here's another set photo. This is just of Green Lantern and Hawkgirl. We got a side profile view of both. There is the Green Lantern logo. I got some more green on the side, but again, lots of white. Lots of white. Now, this appears to be, what's interesting is I feel like people have talked about it. This is the first time I'm noticing this. If you look at the background, everyone's like clothes appear to be like 70s, 80s style. And I had heard that the movie was set there, but I wasn't quite sure. But that kind of, look at these glasses. I don't know. I mean, it could be just people, that's what they're wearing. But I mean, look at this colored shirt. Everything here screams 70s and 80s. And that's not something that I've heard anyone talk about other than what it was reported about a week or two ago. So we'll see when this movie is set. But I'm not about going back in time at all. So I'm not a huge fan of that. We'll see what the story holds. But overall, I'm not very impressed with some of the set photos I've seen today. Now, overall, I'm very happy and excited. But I mean, this helmet looks terrible, dude. Terrible. This looks fine. Her hammer, axe, whatever you want to call it. I think there's an actual name for it. I forgot what it is. That looks fine, but I mean, she's got a lot of white on her as well. It appears that both of these superheroes are funded again by Lord Tech Maxwell Lord. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. But again, not a huge fan. Not a huge fan at all. Let's take a look at some of the other pictures. This is more of a zoomed in photo of, again, Superman talking to Nathan Fillion, Green Lantern. Again, you get a better look at the Lord Tech logo. Lots of white. Not a fan of that at all. I'm going to try to pull up what he's actually supposed to look like if we're going to do a comic accurate suit. Here we go. Let me switch screens here. Thank you again so much, guys, for watching. So this is the typical Guy Gardner suit. Lots of black, very little white. We got the green vest with the Green Lantern logo. Now that's he's got the hair going. I've already said if there's anything I would have done differently, definitely the hair. But I don't know. I really don't know what to make of it. This obviously would have. I feel like it would look cool on Nathan Fillion. Maybe he's just not jacked enough. I don't know. But the black and the green boots and all of that, I mean, that would have looked cool. But I guess there's some sort of story that James Gunn is writing, and I guess we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay, let's pull up really quickly. I do want to pull up what Hawkman looked like in Black Adam for comparison between him and Hawkgirl. We already looked at really quickly. I'm going to pull up Hawkgirl again one more time, just so everyone remembers what she looks like, and then I'm going to pull up Hawkman from the Black Adam movie. So this is Hawkgirl. Very weird looking helmet. Great actress, by the way. She's phenomenal. Not a fan of the suit. Now let's compare that to the DC EU Black Adam. Yeah, the Black Adam movie Hawkman. And this is what we got in Black Adam. That looks phenomenal, way more comic accurate. Obviously, lots of VFX. So this is not the final look for Hawkgirl, but this looks amazing. Like amazing. Like if they could have done something similar to this in the movie, I would have been all for it. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I will say that I'm not a huge fan of the amount of characters in this movie. I feel like it's going to hurt the story. And then here's another look at Hawkgirl with the Maxwell Lord logo on her chest. I talked about that earlier, how they're both wearing the logo. And here is that Maxwell Lord logo. And we already saw it on Nathan Fillion's Green Lantern. Where's a better look at his Green Lantern logo? I don't know. I don't know what to think. I really do not know what to think. I mean, maybe we're getting some time travel. Like, that's something I hadn't thought about. We had some time travel in the original Superman movie. We went back and we looked at that first photo, and I'll pull it up here again. It appears that this is taking place in the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, something like that. I mean, like look at these outfits, look at those glasses, look at this dude's shirt. Maybe these are heroes from yesteryear. You know what I mean? I don't know. And maybe that's why the helmet looks the way it does. Maybe that's why the suits look the way they do. They're not like super updated. I don't know. I don't know, but I will say it looks bad. It looks bad. But maybe that's not the final form. Maybe I have heard rumblings that the Superman suit that we see in the movie, and I'll try to go back and try to find one of the photos that we showed during a previous live stream, is not like the current final suit that we're going to get in the movie. I've heard that we're going to get another suit, as I'm struggling to find a photo. Oh, shoot. But yeah, I have heard that is not the. Here we go. Here's one. This is the first photo that was actually released online. A little bit different. The neck is just a little bit different, but that's the suit. And I have heard rumblings, rumors, who knows if it's true or not. This is not the final suit that he will be wearing. This looks very much like modern day. So I don't know. I feel like there might be some time travel happening. Who knows? But maybe that's not the final suit for Superman. Maybe that's not the final suit for Hawkgirl and Green Lantern. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm very interested. Also, a little bit concerned and worried with the amount of characters in the movie. I mean, we're gonna have Superman, Lois, Jimmy Olsen, Steve Lombard, Perry White, Hawkgirl, Green Lantern, Mr. Terrific, Metamorpho. We're gonna have Maxwell Lord. We're gonna have Lex Luthor, Miss Tessmacher, a bunch of characters. That's a lot to juggle. Now, James Gunn has juggled characters before with Guardians of the Galaxy, multiple, obviously the whole trilogy of that. The Suicide Squad. There's a bunch of characters also in his Peacemaker season 1. So I don't know. We will see. We will see. Let's see here. Those white outfits look like they are CGI ready to make it easier to do and look better than what they can make. True. That is that. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I still think this is the first time I'd really thought about it, because all the other photos that we had of Superman, it felt like we're very modern day, especially of him and Lois. But from that photo that I was pulling up, I mean, that looked very much like it was done in the 70s. And I know that that's been what people have been talking about. I don't know. We will see what happens as we get more set photos. Now, speaking of set photos, again, I'm trying to look for some more Superman pictures on my computer, as I see a lot of photos that my daughter took. We will see what happens. We will see what happens. I lost my train of thought as I was looking at some of these things here. But I don't know. I'm still excited. I have heard from some people that seeing all these set leaks has made them not as excited. I've seen the word hate used, that they already hate this movie. That's fine. Anyone can have their own opinion. I definitely disagree with that. Now, as someone who has been posting a lot of those set photos that have been released, I consider myself more worried after today seeing those suits, but I'm still very excited. I'm a big DC fanboy, massive DC fan. we will see what happens. I'm still very excited. On a scale of like 1 to 10, I'd say I'm at 9 out of 10 as excited. In terms of worriness, worriness is very high up there because we'll do a whole nother video on it. But this movie has to make, I mean, close to $1 billion for it to be profitable for WB, and that's a tall order for any movie, especially comic book movies, which it feels like are struggling right now. So I don't know. We'll see. But I think I pulled up all the photos. There might be one more I didn't pull up. I think he's just, here we go. This is the other one. And I think this is not like not screen used. I think this is like in between takes. He's taking a photo of someone. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But that's another set photo that's used. You know, that's true. It's not always about the money, but that's when you're making movies. Your WB, you hire James Gunn to do your DCU. They are all about making money. They've canceled movies after the previous movie did not do well. They canceled the second Superman Returns movie from 2006. They canceled that Bryan Singer movie's sequel because they didn't feel like it made enough money. It made $390 million, which in 2006, I mean, I don't know what that is nowadays. I mean, that's got to be like 600, 700 million. That's very good. But if they felt like it didn't do well enough, and so they just stopped making it. And that was a year after Batman Begins. So, I mean, they weren't really building toward like a DC universe yet, but they could have been. They could have been. I don't know. But I feel like for movies, movie companies, it is definitely all about making money. So I don't know. I'm a little bit concerned. We'll see what happens. So that is the set photos from today. There might be more released tonight. If there are, I will post them again on my shorts. Again, I'm Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics. Thanks everyone for watching. Let me know in the comment section what do you guys think about today's video. What do you guys think about the new suits that were released? What do you guys think about possible time travel? All of that and more. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. And as always, go Cats.
Cowabunga. It's morphin' time.